Hi. Obviously, I'm in a new place. I don't know how long I'll be here. Visiting at the moment. Um, I've sort of kind of lost access to my previous place, so I don't have my mic or my good viewing angle, so you get to have a more realistic picture of how unattractive I am. I haven't had a chance or really anything to talk about that's video worthy. I can't really make a video uh, here as easily because there's people, and while they are entirely supportive, um, I get stage fright, so I don't get the place to myself often. So I'm using this opportunity because I have that. Um, so yeah, that's why everything's different. But I don't really have a specific topic because I feel like I've covered stuff. Like my back hurts. Sorry. Um, the Israel genocide is still going on, and what happened? Today's news is Lebanon fired some missiles back and completely bypassed the Iron Dome. I don't know if they hacked it first or did something to damage it or whatever, but apparently it didn't fire at all. So there were no interceptions of any kind. And unlike Israel, Lebanon knows how to aim at a military target. So, as far as I know, there were no civilian casualties, but I just want to say that the term civilian in Israel, in a country with universal conscription, gets a little blurry. I mean, everyone's IDF by law. So, like, I'm sure if the roles were reversed, like, just imagine if Palestine had universal conscription and everybody in Gaza was Hamas at, the relevant age. Israel would absolutely say that there's no such thing as a Palestinian civilian, and many of their politicians have already said that. Especially they've gone so far as to say that the children are Hamas too, because of how they're raised. And I'm like, well, all that logic applies backwards. But anyway, um, basically, I've not seen anything especially standing out to attack any of my predictions or theories or assertions or assessments. Uh, it's funny. We're in the singularity and everything's happening quickly, yet, since we're so close to the end and I was able to make some projections, they're still holding. And they're going to hold, I think. Of course, I think I'm right. Um, let's see. Uh, I don't know. I recently activated pledging on my Substack account so that in theory enough people could pledge and I could like turn on payments so that I could skip the poverty gap, so I can go straight from entirely needing a food card to not needing a food card at all because the middle range is so dangerous. They demand constant updates on your income, and if I report it wrong just a little bit, they'll cancel me. So it really, really feels like it's illegal for me to attempt to crawl out of my poverty hole while I'm receiving aid. And so a bunch of pledges would help, but my content is not good. I understand that. But yeah, I do have one pledge. Yay! That would be it. Would be cool to have more. I set the prices to as low as it'll let me. Like it has minimums. I would rather get like 1 penny from a billion people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Anyway, just on a personal note, I'm pretty terrified these days. My situation is precarious, um, but maybe it'll get better. I have some channels of hope. I don't know. And as always, it should be on the money. It could be worse. I'm well aware. I'm really, really, really well aware. More aware than most, I would say. I think of the line from Blade Runner. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe, you know, because I come from the internet in its early days. It's like I was 14 when I got online, and I'm in my 40s now. So I've seen a lot of crazy shit online, and a couple of things in person, you know. So it really could be worse. I know, but I'm human. I feel things. I feel what I feel. I don't feel what anyone else feels directly. You know, that's empathy's job to simulate that as best as possible. I feel like I'm living up to those responsibilities as best I can. If I had, you know, income and authority, platform, anything like that, I would do more and do better, just because of resources. Um, but man, the world is so fucked up. I can't. I definitely can't work, and even if I could, like the window for that has long closed. Who's going to hire somebody with like a 30-year gap in their resume? You know what I'm saying? And even if I didn't, there's plenty of people with degrees and stuff that can't find jobs in their degrees. Underemployment is a massive problem. Unemployment is a massive problem. Overemployment is a massive problem. People having 2 and 3 jobs, and people having gigs on the side and everything. And even if you have all that shit, you're still a good chance. There's plenty of people working full time out of their car. So I'm completely fucked on that front. You know, really, pledges are and qualifying for aid are pretty much my only hope at this point. I had some chances, I blew them. Whatever. Nobody's perfect. Again, on that front too, it could be worse. You know, I could have made substantially worse mistakes, but I didn't. I guess I made some. We'll see how disastrous they are over time. But yeah, I wanted to make a video while I had the chance. Uh, Thanks for watching. Free fucking Palestine. Oh my god. Guys, we're still... I mean, all the same stuff I... See my previous videos. All the same stuff I said is true. It's like, where... Our legacy is trashed. Anyway, thanks for watching.